Susan here with you again. Today I just want to touch on a topic that a lot of you probably know about already, but I wanted to give you my thoughts on it, and that is adult coloring pages. This has been a rage for the past few years, and I'm sure when you go into big box stores like Walmart or whatever have at your area, you can find books, coloring books, adult coloring books. They're all over the shelves, various subjects depicted, but what my beef is with that is they're usually fairly expensive. Like, we're talking $15 Canadian and up to get a coloring book, and it's for what you get in the coloring book. For the thickness, it's just not worth it to me. Where I started with this was free printable coloring pages off the internet. Now, all it costs you then is your paper and your ink, which, if you've got it around anyway, well, you know, whatever. That's how I started, and again, you can get pretty much any subject. Just type into Google search free printable adult coloring pages, and then whatever theme you want to go with, say dragons, and up will pop a ton of pages that you can click on, and then save the picture to your computer, and from there you print it as you normally would. They can be fairly large spaces like this, or they can be fairly detailed. Like, some of these are very, very small areas to get into. I prefer the single pages. Number one, because if you want to frame them, then there's no worrying about how to get them out of the book. Number two, and the biggest one, is if you choose to use markers to color with, the markers do bleed through the paper to the other side. And if it's a separate page, you can put it on a protected surface and color to your heart's content with markers, not caring whether it goes through. And then you can frame it, you know, or save it in a file, whatever. But then you can use markers and not worry. But if it's bound in a book, then the color goes through, and it could ruin the design on the other side of the page, or it could ruin the design on the sheet below it in the book. Now, that's how I started, was printing off the internet, and there are tons and tons of pages up there. So print away and have some fun. Today, however, I went into Dollar Tree, and I saw this display on the end of the one aisle, art therapy coloring pages, and there were all kinds of different subjects. Again, I like cats, so I picked this one up. But this, you get 6 of them, the 6 different designs in the package for $1.25 Canadian, and they're a bit bigger than your standard printer paper. Just a little bit longer. It's about the same kind of width, but it's a little bit longer page, maybe an inch longer. So whatever, this is still pretty economical to me for $1.25 for 6 longer pages like this. And as I said, if it catches your eye and you like the designs, sure, pick them up. Now, what I prefer to color them with pencil crayons, and it doesn't matter if it's like the dollar store kind of pencil crayons quality, or if you want to invest in like Barrel Prismacolors. These are old pencil crayons from my college days when I was in graphic arts. But the colors are so vibrant with the Barrel Prismacolors. They are the best, I think, to color with. But even if you've got the cheapies for now, it's still coloring. It's still stress relieving, because when you're coloring the pages, you are focusing on keeping in the right areas, which kind of color you're going to put where, how you want the overall design to look, what you want to stand out and what you want to fade into the background in that picture, how to make it yours, whether you're going to save it in a file, whether you want to frame it, what kind of frame, you know, like there's all kinds of things you can think about and take your mind off the things that are stressing you out. So I think it's a really neat thing to do, and it's worth investigating and see how you do with it and see if it reduces your stress, because this is a great way to take care of yourself and be creative and explore that side of things. And there are a lot of people that are saying this is a way to throw back to childhood. You remember when you were a kid and all you had to worry about was coloring and playing, and you know, this is a nice break from adulthood. You can just simply sit and color and have some fun. So just wanted to touch on this topic with you today and let you know what kind of thing I do with this. And leave me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know whether you do adult coloring, and if so, what do you use? Do you use pencil crayons? Do you use markers? I've heard of watercolor paint being used. I suppose you could use crayons, although I don't think you could sharpen them to that fine of a point for very long to get into some of these smaller detailed areas. But whatever you can make happen, then go for it. So thanks for joining me again, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be sent notifications to your inbox, and every time I upload a video you'll get notified. So thanks very much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.